Hello, in this video I'm going to show you the best settings for gaming on POCO Pad M1. Okay, before we launch our game, it's always good to open settings. Now scroll down until you find display and brightness. And let's make sure that when it comes to the refresh rate that we are using the default, or we can select a custom one and select 120 Hz refresh rate. Thanks to that we will have the best smoothness level, simply. But remember that not each game supports 120 FPS. Everything depends on the game. Certain games may be locked, for example, only on 60 or 90 FPS, and you won't have simply 120 Hz FPS in each game. Just like I'm saying, it depends. Also, before we start playing, we can click on the security and we can perform a cleaning process to delete some junk files if there are any. So we can click on cleanup, just like that. Thanks to that we have cleared some junk files and our device will be working a little bit faster right now. We can also click on boost speed. Also we can clear some cache. Actually it was a lot of cache, to be more precise. Alright, almost 2 GB and our device is now 21% faster, so it's always good clicking that button before we launch our game. We also have the game turbo mode. It doesn't appear always. In my case, I had to launch my game. When I have quitted, the game turbo appeared, and in here we can select some settings to get the best performance. We can click on the custom right in here. There's a chance that you have the default preset set. But in my case, we want to have the best FPS, so let's click on the custom, click on got it, and make sure that the frame rate is simply maxed out. Alright. Now, let's launch our game. And in here I'll also show you some settings that you can select to get the best performance. But when it comes to the Asphalt Legends, that's the game that I have picked for this video. This game is locked, for example, only on 60 FPS, and it's impossible to go higher than that. You can see that I'm using 60 FPS frame rate. When it comes to the advanced settings, if you want to have the best performance, you should select the performance mode, and when it comes to other settings, you should keep them on low for the best FPS, but remember that you should always use the maximum frame rate that game allows you to select. In my case it's 60, so that's the value that I want to select. If you want to have the better graphics, for example, you can max out those settings for best graphics, or if you want to have a preset somewhere in the middle, you can try to shuffle those settings to find a perfect preset for you. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.